Any object that is thrown or launched into the air, such as a baseball, basketball, or soccer ball, is a projectile. The general function that approximates the height h in feet of a projectile on Earth after t seconds is given below. I don't know how someone figured this formula out, but it's pretty cool. So this negative 16 in front of the t squared is always there. It's built into this vertical motion formula. The two parts where you might have to substitute in a value are this v sub 0, which that's going to be the vertical velocity. So they'll say, he kicked the ball to the air at 3 meters per second. And the h sub 0 is like the starting height. So if I was to throw a baseball in the air, it's going to start from about 5 feet up from my shoulder, right? But you might be kicking a soccer ball off the ground, so that would start at 0. Scooch thing. All right, let's try one out. A soccer ball is kicked from the ground level with an initial vertical velocity of 32 feet per second. After how many seconds will the ball hit the ground? Okay. Now, remember, h of t is the height. What is the height that we're trying to find? We're trying to find when it hits the ground again, so when it's equal to 0. And that's almost always what that side is going to be. We don't fill in anything for the t squared yet. V sub 0 is the velocity, which it says was 32 feet per second. And h sub 0 is the starting height, which it says we're kicking it from the ground, so 0 feet. So if I just clean this up a little bit, we can get rid of that 0. And then we can factor this. If you wanted, you could graph it, but we're going to factor it. So common factor, 16 goes into both of them. And if that first term is negative, we're going to kick out a negative. So we'll kick out negative 16. They also both have the variable t, so we can take that out. Now negative 16t times t would give us the negative 16t squared. And negative 16 times negative 2 would give us that plus 32 there. And we already have the t. So there it is in factored form. And then we can do our zero product property. So this one, negative 16t equals 0. So t equals 0. And t minus 2 equals 0. You add the 2. T equals 2. Now, think of what these numbers mean in this situation. T is time, right? So t equals 0 is at 0 seconds. T equals 2 is at 2 seconds. We're talking about when the ball's going to hit the ground again. So t equals 0 would be like right when you kick it. So that's not the number they're looking for. They're going to be looking for 2 seconds. So try this one out. A football is kicked from ground level, so the h is going to be 0, with an initial vertical velocity of 48 feet per second. How long is the ball in the air? Pause it here, try it out. Let's make sure we get the same one. And we will go with the positive answer here. So we will say 3 seconds.